Hi, it's Lisa. Welcome to Mom Imperfect. I'm going to be talking about an interview I saw with Remi Bader on a podcast called Not Skinny Not Fat, and she was talking about her Ozempic experience. And why I was interested in this is because I was on Saxenda from August to December, and Saxenda and Ozempic and also another drug called Wegovy. They're all the same thing, as they are an injectable weight loss drug that targets or helps like control blood sugar. And they're used also type 2 diabetes and obesity to try to lose weight. So now I'm on like week 2 of being off of Saxenda. So it's interesting to me to see, okay, what happens now? Am I going to be able to maintain the weight loss? Am I going to be able to keep losing weight? Or like Remi's experience, will I gain it back? She said she gained double the weight back of what she lost going on Ozempic, and how she had a bad experience with it, and she was scared because when she went on it, it was like all these drugs are fairly new, don't have a lot of research behind them if they're that safe, and it sounded like her doctors kind of pushed her into it. She was not that comfortable going on it. Remi was talking, like, first of all, I want to say she sounded like a very intelligent young lady that struggles a lot with the similar problems I have, where you have high insulin resistance and you can't lose weight, and no matter what you do, can't lose weight, and it's very difficult. And then she was talking a little bit about binge eating, and going on the drug made her basically stop eating, so she went into like starvation mode, and then when she went off the drug, she started binge eating, and her binge eating got way worse. I can relate to a lot of what she's saying, and I think it's important. It's an important conversation to have, and I'm glad she brought that up, because I do believe, like, if you're using weight loss drugs, you should take them seriously and don't like fool around with these things, because there's not a ton of research done for long-term side effects. There are some side effects that are pretty serious, like cancer. So I can see where her concern came from. I don't feel like she probably should have taken it to begin with if she wasn't feeling comfortable with it. And sometimes your doctor doesn't know the best thing for you. So I also think how I viewed my Saxenda, like, I tried to lose weight for 2.5 years. I could not lose any weight. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm ready to try this weight loss drug. I'm going to treat it like almost like I'm in rehab. Whereas, like, I need a crutch. I need some sort of help while I work on my habits to get some success going, to get some motivation going, to get some hope back. And that's how I used it, as a little crutch. I was still working on my habits as I went, and it seemed to go well. I also did not go up to the highest recommended dose. I stayed at a low dose so that I could be working on my willpower at the same time, and I wasn't 100% relying on this drug. And I started this with a mindset that, like, this is a short-term crutch. This is not a long-term solution. And as Remi also said, yeah, this is not a long-term solution. You don't want to be on this drug for life. And if you are not doing any behavioral modification as you're on it, I don't think it's going to be useful. You'll probably have the same experience as Remi did, where you're gaining it all back because you never changed any of your behaviors. The other thing is, I think, like, if I was to use Saxenda at the highest doses and I was starving myself, like, even at, like, I wasn't even up to half of what the highest recommended dose was, and even at that, I felt like I was not eating that much in a day. And that's one of the reasons why I stopped now, because I felt like 25 pounds was a sufficient enough amount of weight to feel like motivated, to have hope, to keep going, to feel a little bit more comfortable in my skin. And now I can concentrate on habits without so much depression and, like, desperation in it for the scale to go down. So that has helped me. Saxenda has helped me a lot in that sense. In the other sense where I feel like Saxenda helped me a lot is it kind of just got me out of the sugar addiction cycle, if you want to go that far, which I do, because I feel like, yeah, I believe a lot of what people are saying when they're talking about food addictions and sugar addictions and all of that, and I think with Saxenda, it got me out of that. It let me have a break from that for a while, and now I can like go in with a fresh mind and like say, okay, I don't need sugar. And I also realize I feel terrible on sugar. So I'm trying to like cut that out. And obviously, if you're watching my health journey this year, I'm not doing great on that. I am still struggling every day to cut down my sugar. I'm trying to do 6 teaspoons or less of sugar a day. And I've done that now twice in 14 days. Twice.
One time she failed on pop.
Yeah, pop puts you over right away. If you have a glass of pop, you're done for the day. So yeah. Anyway, it is a struggle. It's something I'm working on though. It's something I believe wholeheartedly that sugar is my biggest issue. As with my blood results, I knew by my labs, I got labs done by a naturopath and they checked my insulin, which I couldn't get my doctor to do, but I got a naturopath to do it. And I know my insulin's high, so I know that by my labs, I know I have problems. And that is one of the main reasons I went on Saxenda, because I couldn't get cut the sugar out of my lifestyle by myself. So I needed help to get going on it. I mainly did it for health reasons, like obviously was 80 pounds overweight. That's a serious medical condition. It's starting to become worrisome about diabetes. I have diabetes in my family. This is why I chose to seriously figure out how to lose weight, and a drug was an option for me. I'm sure, there's many other people out there that are using Saxenda, Ozempic, Wegovy for similar reasons as me, or like Remy was supposed to be on it for prediabetes as well, which I think is a good reason to go on it. It's just I don't think she was mentally convinced it was the best solution. I think you have to, or even a good solution for her. She was not mentally ready to be on the drug, I don't think. And maybe for her, she can figure out a better solution, because I don't think it's the best solution either, but it was when the best solution, when I can't get myself to commit to the best solution and I'm not getting anywhere, it came down to, okay, I gotta get something going. The other thing that came up in this podcast was the host talking about how a lot of celebrities are using Ozempic to lose weight and be like super slim and lose weight fast and all of that, and how she thinks that's not good. And I would agree with her there, and I think it does bring up a topic which is like, you never know what other people are doing to lose weight, and like I think you should not compare yourself to others, because who knows? Lots of people are probably using weight loss drugs and not sharing about them, are not as open as maybe I would, and this is one of the reasons I am so open about using Saxenda on my weight loss journey, because I don't want anyone to look at and say, how come she can lose 25 pounds and I cannot figure out how to lose 25 pounds? So yeah, or any amount of weight, like I wanted to be really open about that this is why I was able to lose it. Because I went on a drug. Anyways, yes, it's important to note other people have different methods of losing weight, and maybe they are losing drugs and that's why they're losing weight. Other things are like, everybody's body is different, and I don't think it's just simple as calories in, calories out. Hormones are involved. The other thing about weight loss is resources. Other people have different resources, like help, finances to buy all the good protein and produce and all of that, and don't have to rely on cheap carbs ever. Or they have like time to go to the gym, and like money to spend on the gym, and like money for a personal trainer or some support like that. Or like for me, in my instance, like I am a stay-at-home mom with 3 kids. I never have anybody that will look after my kids for me, so I can go away and do exercise in peace. Because I have very limited resources. So I stopped comparing myself to other people basically in my weight loss journey, because you know what? Everybody has a different situation. I guess with this whole celebrities using injection drugs to lose weight is a whole nother reminder that we should stop comparing ourselves to other people, especially the rich and famous, because they got all the resources to figure that stuff out, and it's their job to be skinny. And also, it's another thing about the whole diet culture is health should be above weight loss. Like for me, it is healthy to lose weight, and I need to be figuring out how to lose weight, because visceral fat around your organs, you know, causes heart disease and diabetes and all that. So like, yes, I need to figure out my health better. And I am focusing on healthy habits this year as my goal for 2023, and trying to shift my mind from like just getting skinnier to getting healthier, because the main goal, that should be the main goal. And I think our diet culture does a terrible job of that, trying to remember that health is the goal, not skinny. That is my idea, my views on Remy's discussion on Ozempic. I think, yes, once again, I want to say she sounds like a very intelligent lady. She sounds like, you know, she has health issues that make it hard to lose weight for her, and I feel for her. I'm with you, girl. I know how it feels to struggle with weight issues and not be able to lose any weight. And that's it. Goodbye. I have to go be a mother again. See you next time. If you're interested to see what happens with me after going off Saxenda, follow along. Okay, bye.